Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Experience podcast, inside the business, buzz, and brilliance of Black entrepreneurs. Here is your host, Dr. Frances Richards.
What happens in Vegas goes all over the world on Black Entrepreneur Experience, episode number 423. Thank you for joining us as we elevate the Black Entrepreneur Experience by interviewing CEOs, thought leaders, innovative thinkers, and Black entrepreneurs across the globe. I'm your host, Dr. Frances Richards. Are you ready to create a life of sustainable wealth with clarity and intent? Our next guest is a certified financial coach, income strategist, and author. Welcome, Darryl Bumpass, Sr.
Thank you, Dr. Francis. I appreciate you having me here.
I've given our audience such a brief bio, and you have such an extensive resume. Why don't you share with our audience what you want them to know about you and your business?
So I'm a author, speaker, and certified life coach. I help people get out of their own way. I'm a self-investment expert. I help people get out of their own way. My clients come to me when they are in the middle of a transition, when they are looking to have someone that they can use as a sounding board for the ideas and the goals that they are trying to achieve, when they are feeling lost, feeling burnt out, and looking to become the best versions of themselves, Dr. Richards.
Tell us your why. Why do you do what you do?
My why is because, picture me in a hospital, and my father is laying in his hospital bed, and my mother is on one side of the bed, and I'm on the other side of the bed. And my father is dying of lung cancer. So he looks at my mother and he looks at me. He looks at my mother and he looks at me. And he calls out to his mom, who has passed on and went on before him. And he looks at me, and I say to him, Dr. Francis, the family is going to be okay. You can go. And he took his last breath. That shook my world. My hero, my best friend, gone. But what it made me realize at that moment is that you cannot take life for granted. You cannot take time for granted. So my why is, after going through therapy, because my Superman had left my life. After going through therapy, I realized that I need to get out of my own way. I needed to start experiencing life. I needed to start seeing how does the better becoming the best version of me look. So my why is because I want other people to realize that you can be anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you put your mind to. All you need to do is get out of your own way. And to emphasize, once again, you cannot take life for granted. You cannot take time for granted.
Our sincere sympathy for your loss. How did you get out of your own way besides the therapy? What is 3 steps that you took to get out of your own way?
Great question. Great question, doctor. There are the 3 hardest things for people to say is, I love you, I'm sorry, and I need help. I need help. One morning, I woke up and I saw the left side of my face paralyzed, and it still is. It was my mind and my body telling me that you need to get your life together. I'll share a quick story with you about, there was a movie with Superman and Lois Lane, right? So the helicopter flew